The Roman Empire, just saying its name conjures images of gladiators, emperors, and magnificent cities. For over 500 years, Rome ruled much of the known world. It was a powerhouse of its time, a civilization that seemed like it would last forever. But even giants can fall. The fall of the Roman Empire is one of the most significant events in human history. It wasn't a sudden collapse, but a slow decline over centuries, like a once mighty tree gradually succumbing to disease. Understanding why Rome fell helps us understand the complexities of civilizations and the lessons we can learn from their failures. This wasn't just about toppled statues and crumbling buildings. The fall of the Roman Empire had a ripple effect shaping the political, social, and cultural landscape of Europe and beyond for centuries to come. Imagine a kingdom where rulers change more often than the seasons. That was the late Roman Empire. Political instability was rampant. Emperors rose and fell in quick succession, often assassinated or overthrown by rivals. These constant power struggles weakened the empire from within. Civil wars erupted, draining resources and leaving the empire vulnerable to outside threats. The very heart of Roman power was plagued by corruption and instability. An empire needs a strong economy. The Roman Empire's economy, however, was in deep trouble. Heavy taxes burdened the population, while the reliance on slave labor stifled innovation. Conquests, which had once brought in wealth, became less frequent. To make matters worse, inflation soared. The government, desperate for funds, started producing coins with less precious metal. This devaluation made the coins worth less, further fueling inflation. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It only makes things worse. For centuries, the Roman army was considered invincible, but even the strongest walls can crumble. The Roman army, once a symbol of might, faced increasing challenges. Waves of invasions by barbarian tribes, from the Goths to the Vandals, put immense pressure on the empire's borders. The army, stretched thin across the vast empire, couldn't be everywhere at once. Internal conflicts further weakened the military, leaving the empire vulnerable to attack. The once mighty legions were now struggling to hold back the tide. Section 5. A city divided. Imagine a city where the rich feast while the poor starve. This growing gap between the wealthy elite and the impoverished masses created social unrest. The spirit of civic duty and shared identity, once so central to Roman identity, began to erode. People lost faith in the empire's ability to provide for them. The sense of belonging, of being part of something greater, began to fade. This decline in civic pride further weakened the empire from within. Section 6. The Eastern Roman Empire. In 285 AD, Emperor Diocletian split the Roman Empire into two halves, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. This decision was an attempt to make the vast empire more manageable. However, this division only masked the deeper problems plaguing Rome. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, faced the brunt of the invasions and economic troubles. The Eastern Roman Empire, centered on Constantinople, proved more resilient. It had a stronger economic base and was less affected by the barbarian invasions. Section 7. The cross conquers the eagle. As the Roman Empire declined, a new force was on the rise: Christianity. Once a persecuted sect, Christianity gained followers across the empire. In 313 AD, Emperor Constantine issued the Edict of Milan, granting Christianity legal status. This was a turning point. Christianity, with its message of hope and salvation, filled a void left by the declining pagan religions. The rise of Christianity had a profound impact on the empire, influencing its culture, laws, and ultimately its fate. Section 8. After the fall, a world transformed. Year 476 AD marks a pivotal moment in history, the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The deposition of Romulus Augustulus, the last Western Roman emperor, by the Germanic general Odoacer, is often seen as the symbolic end of the empire in the West. The fall of the Western Roman Empire wasn't a single event, but a process of decline and fragmentation. It led to centuries of political instability in Europe, with kingdoms rising and falling. The once unified Roman world was now a patchwork of smaller, often competing states. Section 9, the triumph of Christianity. In the east, the Roman Empire lived on as the Byzantine Empire, with Constantinople as its capital. The Byzantine Empire preserved much of Roman law, culture, and traditions for centuries to come. Meanwhile, Christianity flourished in both the east and west. The church became a powerful institution, providing spiritual guidance and playing a significant role in shaping medieval European society. The fall of the Roman Empire, in a way, paved the way for the rise of Christendom. Section 10. Learning from the ruins. The fall of the Roman Empire is a reminder that even the greatest civilizations are not immune to decline. It teaches us that power is fleeting and that even the strongest empires can be brought down by a combination of internal weaknesses and external pressures. But the Roman legacy lives on. Roman law, engineering, language, and culture continue to influence us today. By studying the ruins of their cities and the words of their writers, we can learn from their successes and failures, ensuring that the lessons of Rome are not forgotten.